so now I've had to hit go live there. Let's just get the to be blinded by YouTube. Well, Opera actually, but no Studio. That's it. Let's not put a fake view on there. That one maybe. That's the one. Hooray! Hello, Anthony. How's the audio for you? It's a bit of a Heath Robertson setup. I'm sort of got my headset in front of me. I can sort of raise it up there. I think I'd have to find something to put it on, but I can probably raise it up here. If that's any better than this. Hope that's also alright. I don't know. Here I am. Yes, here I am. 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes late. Panicked at the last minute. Couldn't seem to find the cameras on. Or there's a microphone on EvoCam Pro, but the mic's not being picked up by anything on the computer. So, you know, where it would be useful to have the mic, it's currently in use. Yeah, but that's not excuse me. Sound settings. I haven't actually found anything yet. It's bit on that one. I'll see if it finds anything. But anyway, hope you're all well. And yeah, it should be a bit of a quick one. I seem to be coming down with something. I'm not particularly happy about that. So, but these things are what they are, aren't they? You know, can't do an awful lot about that. So, how is the audio, please? Before I carry on. So there's no trains running today, I'm afraid. Just a bit of a what's going on. A couple of you may have noted the fact that the something. So yeah. So see that way. It's all in the back of my nose in a minute. I've taken something for it already, but be due another dose in a while, I'm sure. But yes, anyway, a bit lower on audio, right? Okay. I tell you what, give me a second. A handy Dapple box. How was that? How's that? Is that much better? I hope that's better, because it's now right next to my mouth where it would be if I was wearing the headset. Joyce is sick over the weekend. Oh, she says, oh, very kind of them. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully she's recovering now, or recovered. Is that any better? Hopefully it is, but yeah. Well, you see, the trouble is I was off unwell last week from work, and it was something different. But obviously, you can only self-cert for 5 days. I was in Monday last week as well. And it's like, I go in Monday today, and it's just like, oh, great, you know, start to feel as nice. Aha. So the answer is here, folks. If you don't have an external microphone, get your headset, put it on top of a convenient Dapple O-Gauge Terrier box, and it fixes things. So, yeah, just this isn't. It's been a bit similar to the channel and me update. This, I suppose, in some ways, but this is very much more about the railways rather than me. It's more about what I'm doing, what I partly what I'm doing. The thumbnail, I've got to say, was a bit of a red herring. It's not a That's not a set. This is what I'm doing. It was more of I just wanted something that was non-Japanese, actually. So I have been doing some thinking, some hard thinking. Thinking is hard for me, but I hear it gets better with practice. But so far, in 35 years, nothing's occurred. But as much as I really like my little image, with Sakurai, that I can't even say I came up with. I only came up with the prompts for it when I was told to investigate AI at work and try and make some pictures with it, trying to do this, that, the other. Well, I thought, well, I'll get to do something I could use. I don't like the use of AI. Is ultimately what that comes down to, and I'm not comfortable using that image anymore. It's a bit of a shame. Anthony, you can still have a mug if you want the mug. I mean, anyone who wants one of the mugs is welcome to one of the mugs. But yes, it all compounds and is made a bit easier. That transition is made a bit easier by what comes next. So, I know that I am known now. I am known for my Japanese model trains. It is something I enjoy greatly, but it's not fulfilling me. I'm going to say that. That's actually a much more sort of blunt way of putting what I was thinking. But hey, that's the word my brain chose. And why is it unfulfilling? Well, it's a bit of a strange word, you see. It gives me the fun of running a train. It gives me the fun and excitement of running trains I've never seen in person. And that can be quite fun sometimes. There's a bit like Pokemon. There's a lot to collect. Got to get them all different colours and different shapes. But, and this is being honest, folks, I've got most of them now, or on pre-order. Like the Yakumo that's due next month. We've got the Twilight back here again. There's ones I wasn't really expecting, like the ones from Howls that I picked up, or the Haruka, which incidentally is playing up again. Yes, so it fulfills that. It fulfills just being able to switch your brain off and run trains. My issue is what I want from a model railway is that I want something that I can build knowing that it could have happened. It could have happened, and I know not exactly on top 100%, but I know a lot more of how it runs or how it would have run. Feasible types of train, wagons that can be put together. That's a huge one for me. Is yes, I've got these nice set rakes, including some mixed freight sets that are supposedly, they go together, they work together. But I wouldn't be able to make up a train like my own without it possibly being pure fantasy. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I need something different. I need something different. So basically saying, as far as YouTube goes, not what's going to change till the end of July, when the last pre-order comes through. I'm not sure about these Monday night live streams. Gotta be honest. Only because work's taking that much out of me mentally, and some weeks can become incredibly busy. If you think I have So if I do Monday night stream, if I do Monday night stream, I have my counselling done on Tuesday. It's not every Tuesday, but when I do, and then it's Anthony on. It's my chat with Anthony on Wednesday. Tuesday nights is also a model night on the Discord. The Thursday night is technically another model night on the Discord, and then Friday is hanging out with my brother. So if I come home absolutely banjaxed and just need a quick, ooh, I don't always get it. And yeah, so possibly Saturday night might have to be something I look at again. Or I don't know, would Tuesday work for people? Because then I don't do Model Club instead. I just do this after hobby. But yeah. So so obviously with that in mind, I am going to be putting a lot of the Japanese stuff in storage. I can just get a loop out, and I think that's the key part. I think that's where it sits in my world now. Is it's there when I want to run something completely. I was going to say off the wall, but something completely different. It's Wednesday with virtual chat is by 10 p.m. my time. So absolutely yes. We can't have you be mucked about around that. But yes, this isn't a result of anyone saying anything. By the way, this is purely just a. I've been doing a lot more train sim again. I've been looking at my own models that I've got. You may notice that some of them have appeared behind me. The 001, some of them have appeared behind me. Mallard up there, Green Arrow here, adjacent to there, and 2 Manners there. And it's been very fulfilling. And I'm actually surprised because this comes off the back, obviously, of the negative experience weekend before last now at the Great Central, where I won't dwell on that one too much, but yes. Sorry, excuse me a minute. I'm trying to encourage it to come forward, rather than just sit at the back of my throat. It's weird, but yeah. So I will be putting a lot of that away into storage. What will happen with the new Japanese stuff coming through? There will be videos on it. I want to do a video on both the D51s at some point. Everything will get run when it arrives. However, there's a big however, I do want to start looking towards getting the baseboards together for a branch terminus in here. And I think this is the exciting part of the stream. Well, exciting for me anyway. Is I get to reveal now the main contenders for what I'm going to do. So I will preface by saying I do have some pre-orders already on the UK side of things. From a Kuroscale, I've got a J69 in LNER livery, lined out. 2 pannier tanks, and from Rapido I have an S160. Now, the Kuroscale ones are done directly. The Rapido is done by Rails, which also I've done 2 Kuroscale austerities, the J94s, and one of them is in LNER in the Desert Sand livery, and the other is Glendower Coldboard livery. So, excuse me, take a drink. But obviously they're not due out till Q2 next year, something like that. The 2 J94s anyway. Now the 2 panniers, you're going to think about it in a minute. So if I say the main contenders for this branch line is the Southern Railway, or the LNER, or their British Rail era counterparts of southern and eastern regions. I'm not looking to make a decision on this stream. I was sort of hoping to have a decision before the stream, but you know. Good evening, hot dog pilot Andy. How are you, sir? Sorry, Anthony, I didn't ask how you were. How are you both? My apologies. Yes, so those are the two. Now, both I've attempted to do in the past. The LNER perhaps longest. Bit of history there, actually. Bit of history there. So the young me, you know, youngster, 2004, fresh-faced and well, not so much fresh-faced, I don't think, in need of friends, very much so, and something to take my mind off the terrible events that happened earlier in the year. Fair to middling. That's fair. It was a wonderful live stream of yours yesterday. I really enjoyed watching that. I know I didn't talk much, but I was watching the whole time. Yeah, Mum took me to an Anita Bro circle. Bear in mind I was only 14 at the time. And I went with quite a different outlook on trains. It was very much wanted them all. I was largely looking at the Great Western at the time. But quickly made friends with two chaps there, Dave and Peter, who very kindly offered to take me to the North Yorkshire Moors Gala. Organised chaos. I enjoyed it. I know the one engine was being a bit loud for you, but I can appreciate that. Some of them are incredibly loud when you first get them, aren't they? I'll first set them up. It's all about finding the right setting to go. You down. So you know, so North Yorkshire Moors is grown on to Pickering. Now goes to Whitby if you have one of the special train stations to Whitby. Most well known for Harry Potter, but more so, I would say, in the UK and perhaps a bit further afield. I don't know how far away it's been broadcast, but Heartbeat. It's Aidensfield. Is go to the station. Obviously, it's the Wizard films. But yes, so that was an offer of something they were going to take me, and everyone's got their preferences for like watching Heartbeat, of course, or Harry Potter. David Peter sound like a 60s pop duo. Yes, fortunately, unlike most 60s pop duos, or not most, but like some of them, I was never attacked in such a way. We can still talk about them. I reminded that Chris Tarrant, what he said at the beginning of the Tisballs reunion about, you know, first broadcasting in an era when little girls had pictures of a certain pop star on the wall as opposed to the other way around. Sort of thing only he'd get away with saying. But yes. No, obviously, first off, wanted a closer trip. I wanted a closer trip so we went to the Great Central first. So I first ever saw 92212 that I know of, and it made quite an impression. Very, very big, beautiful 9F locomotive, absolutely spotless. Greetings, Brian. How are you, sir? Also, a fantastic stream for the weekend. In fact, Anthony, your stream Friday, just so you know, who left out mostly. Absolutely wonderful, sir. Enjoyed these things. I enjoyed these things a lot. Yes, so that made a great impression. That was really fun. Obviously, got the Robinson 04 there, and then off to the North York Moors we went, and freeloader. What do you mean freeloader, Andy? Yes, off to the North York. Oh, I've got it. Is that the Great Central? Oh, we rode the train as well, so we had already brought tickets. I know. That's bloody stupid, isn't it? Bloody stupid. Hello, Tom Couples. Hello, welcome, sir. How are you as well? GCL, welcome to you. Yes, it caused him a bit to. We'll blame whatever this is. This new malady is attacking me. Foggy brain. Yes, no, quite right. That'd be me, Brian. It was an accusation that was levelled at my door at the Great Central. They were charging £5 for a car parking. When I got there, there was no one on the gate. No one in the booking office. So I was like, well, I'll just hang about a minute and see which one happens first, whether someone appears at the gate or booking office. And this bloke comes over. What gives you the right to watch it for free? Excuse me. You know, what? That's basically the long and short of that one. And Tom, sorry, sir, I've just noticed that you haven't got a spanner. So there you are. That's spanner you, sir. But yes, it took me a while there, Andy. Sorry. Yes, we must laugh about these things. We must laugh about these things. Actually, quite amusingly, as I was waiting to come out of the car park, before the old git put a new scratch on the car, that forced his way. Didn't think I was sat waiting for anything, and forced his way round, and yeah, caught my car with the side of his. Hey, it's worse for him. I've got a tiny white line. He's got a great big red mark. I'm just saying. It wasn't worth chasing him down. I was a bit miffed though, but I did see the GR94 come past as well, which I didn't realise was still in service. I thought that was out of ticket, whereas it's been overhauled now. But anyway, yes, it was off to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. Yes, that's where I was. Yes, and very first locomotive I see there was Green Arrow, 6800. Yeah, it was in BR Green, and it was wow. That is one nice locomotive. Hence, what eventually led to this model arriving, which was a gift from my mum. Very, very kind. The same year for birthday. That one. So yes, I remember it being Green Arrow. I'm trying to think if Sir Nigel Gresley was in Steam. It must have been, because we went up Gothland Bank first behind Black 5, which really made a meal out of going up it. A bit of an issue there. I don't know what happened. We did make it, and the next time we went up, we were behind Sir Nigel, which seemed to stroll up there. I mean, when I regaled that tale to the representative from the Sir Nigel Gresley group at the Great Gathering, they said it just seemed to absolutely just walk it. He said, doubt it. Oh, sorry. Compared to the Black 5, it did. That's funny. You got ID'd for wine, Andy. That's incredible. I'd take the compliment on that one. I'm always one of those people that's like, you didn't have to press the visibly over 25 quite so quickly. But, yeah, so... yes, and Peter was very much an LNER fan. And I suppose it's just something. It's something I always, I've always seemed to have done. Is I took to things, but it has meant that because I did nearly go LMS. You see, back then I nearly went to the LMS, and I would say there was a fear He was joking. He was joking. I know. I should have known he was joking, but still, deep down, there was still a fear. I said, I think I might pick the LMS for my Ferrari Railway. And he said, I might still talk to you. And I thought, oh god, yeah. But I knew he was joking. He was laughing and that. And then, but no, the LMS thing was short lived, which it always seems to be. I had an LMS phase last year, and it's sort of short lived, which is great because it means I've now got the bits. So if I want to go through it again, I can just get them out and play with them, then put them away again when it passes. And yeah, I spent many years LNER. There have been attempts like such as actually during the Great Gathering. I decided I'd go to Southern, but then couldn't find any multiple coaches in Olive Green. Oh, Brian, while you're here, sir. If anyone's got a question about an item on your store, of course, the train set, feel free to put links in, everyone, for things. Yes, if they want to ask a question, is the best way just to email the address on the website. Ironically, it's an A4 that's on there that a friend of mine is interested in. For some reason, rather than emailing and asking himself, he's going through me, but yeah. He'll be making the order. But here's what it happened. Last week, I said if I was 18 looked like this, I'd be worried I'd show my bald head, wrinkles and missing teeth. I don't know, you should see some orders we have come through work. Excuse me again. But yeah, so I did dabble with the Southern a couple of times, but mostly it's been LNER. Then, obviously, in the post-COVID era, it was sort of very much the Great Western took over. And of course, for those who are here and I was listing off my pre-orders, like I say, I've got 2 of the Kurosawa panniers on order, both analog. Everything I've mentioned is analog, the analog version of. I could be tempted to bump the S160 up to a sound one straight away, as I'm not a massive fan of taking apart Rapido locomotives. I'm not a massive fan of taking them out of the box either. I seem to find that you need a tennis racket to bat all the bits back down towards the loco again as they fly off in all directions. But mind you, the 1500 panniers was the worst for it, and it seems to have calmed down now. So yeah, maybe you'll be right. But the S160's got an awful lot of pipes and things on it similar to that, and I'm sort of thinking, yeah, we need to probably get the sound one straight away. But anyway, trainsetshop@gmail.com. Thank you. Basically, he was wondering if it's one of the copies. I don't know if you got more than one. I think you got a Mallard on there. He wondered if it was the railroad one or not. But yes, and depending on my decision, I could be interested in those teaks you've got. And okay, that is all stupid. It is funny. Did you ask the church clerk if they needed a vision test? Should have. He was looking at the hat stand and I said, said to him, my name's Bilbo and I'm 11T1 today and I'm celebrating. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be quite amusing. So yes, so one may wonder as to why I've got 2 panniers on order. I'm not talking about considering the Great Western as one of my options. Well, it is largely because of the big family feel, which is something I really loved about the Great Western at one point. But given my I went through this in my channel me update in January, saying that I want something different to that because my Japanese steam engines all have that big family feel to them. So it'd be nice to go to one of the rails that doesn't. And the LMS as well is a really good one to. It's the LRM model. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that info. Headshot 11 C12 private speeds. Blimey. I didn't know they still made those, Andy. But the great thing is that you can place the Southern LNER and LMS with the Great Western really easily. Obviously, Great Western LNER met at Banbury, possibly some other places, but definitely Banbury. LMS met the Great Western in quite a few places in Birmingham, Wales, Bristol, that sort of way. Technically via the Somerset and Dorset as well, and the Southern technically via the Somerset and Dorset, and also into Somerset, Devon, and I think Cornwall as well. Yes, because the Withers would have met the Great Western places. So it's the Great Western is the easiest railway to pair off with any of the others. But yeah, thank you, Brian. I should let him know. And then telling me better order it or else. So that's basically why I'm not considering the Great Western as the main railway, because whichever one I do, I'm going to intend to run something else on it anyway, run to the Great Western on it anyway at some point. So I just thought I can't. I believe the NRO model is a railroad based model. Fair play. Loco driven, DCC ready. That's the main thing. I mean, he's analog still. He's very much analog still because he's got a Dapol. He's got a Dapol N2. The 062 tank, the Great Northern 062 tank. Which is very, very much an analog engine. I'm surprised it's still there, yes. I've got to be honest, I seem to remember thinking that was a bit of a steal for that. So those are the ones I'm considering. Now, you may have noticed that the LNERs appear behind me. However, I'm still very unsure, so I'm not looking into this stream to help me make up my mind. I suppose, really, speaking about it properly, the two options really ahead of me are: do I want something that I'm semi-familiar with, was a big part of life for a long time, or the almost total unknown but still within the realms of known, because it's unknown in, okay, I don't know every thing about a Southern engine. Some of them I look at and go, I don't know what that is. But as far as trains are concerned, once I find out, okay, that's a mixed traffic engine, I know the sorts of trains I can put on straight away, as opposed to other ones here. More soggy bucket. I never accused me to my wife's father. No. It's strange. I find it strange. People have to comment. Some people just have to comment on these things. I know that particular one of those was comedian, wasn't it? Or comedian. But so I'm kind of enjoying trying to work out which one I'm going to go for. There is a very nice Blackmore Vale currently available on a well-known auction site for a decent price in Southern livery. Equally, there are some nice British Rail liveried ones there, but wow, how much are Hornby charging for that tooling of the Light Pacific? Seems a bit nuts. I couldn't quite believe that when I saw that. If I did decide to go in the BR Easter region, I would stick a second J69 on order, because there's one to get. If you're getting BR1, in my mind, there's only one to get. If you've got the option to, which is the one in Great Eastern livery with the British Rail totem on it, the Liverpool Street shed pet. Sorry. But yes. That's basically it. What's going on at the minute is this is all going to disappear slowly into storage. There will be videos. I'll be taking these double loops up. You're doing a deal on tickets for my tornado. I didn't know you had a tornado on there. Let's have a look while we're talking to Brian. Oh, bloody. I know I've got this bookmark. This is really frustrating. Let's look at the... Let's just type in the train. The Train Set, an indie band from Crewe. Yes, not you. Ha! Found you. Yes, I do have your bookmarks. So I don't know why it didn't come straight away for me. Yeah, well. Apologies. I didn't know you had tornado. You do have tornado. Ooh. Also interesting that that's still there for the price it's at. That's one to consider, because obviously that would be in line with the Petrol era Eastern region. Obviously, Tornado is a new build, but it can always be renumbered and renamed. Excuse me, I'm going to pour some more drink. I seem to have drunk what I've got. I mean, that's one of the things that's actually quite against as well, against LNER, is the price of teaks. Because obviously, if you go for the full fat ones, they are, what, 50 to 70 quid each? I saw someone's video last night of the Hornby Coronation set. You know, the articulated coaches they've done. And they're, for two coaches, £134 each. And then the Beavertail Observation is another 100 and something or 80 something. That's it, 89.99 is it, to the Beavertail? And I said, looking at it, hang on a minute, that's an 8-car train. It's an 8-car train. That's a lot of money, Hornby. But it's out of stock everywhere anyway, which is amazing. But I was like, okay. Not that I'd have any room to run the Coronation set in here, but I'm sort of thinking towards the garage as well, you know. But yeah. I shall take that into consideration though there, Brian, because that'd be awesome. But the railroad teaks can be upgraded. I know a way to get the paint looking a lot better, the wood effect looking a lot nicer. There's a lot of lining to be done on them, and obviously new markings. However, those railroad teaks, to my mind, $84. Ooh, that's rather a tempting one, sir. I shall write that down as we speak. What's that for? Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll write it on here. Mr. Finn, kind offer. Antiques. Yeah, I was amazed. Are they planning another production run? Do we know? So I'm gonna have to get another tissue. Well, I'll bring the box closer too. Welcome to my stream where you watch me blow my nose. What is to breathe? Yes, the LNER coronation set is quite awkward. I do find it amazing that there wasn't a pack done. I've got to be honest, a complete set, but with the 6 cars of the coronation and the Rails dynamometer car, because then you got Mallard's train it was putting on the brake test trials, but it actually then went and broke the record. I mean, it won't be any good for mine because mine's got the. You can just possibly see it actually in the middle there. It's got the plaque. Another run. It's Horn we're talking about. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's Tornado with 3 coaches. Yes, of course. Teaks. Yes, I know that now. I've got Tornado and 3 Teaks. Thank you very much, Mr. Finn. I say I will take that to my considerations because I got to. Oh wow! Just seen how far behind the stream is compared to me. I've just started blowing my nose on the stream. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I've got to take consideration because I'm still thinking. I mean, that would be brilliant because one of the things you lose if you do the LNER era is you lose basically all but a couple of the peppercorn locos straight away. You've lost them. You're not getting them. Obviously, doing Betrayal, you lose the P2s and the P1s if anyone ever does a P1. You lose the P2s, but you gain the A2 3s. That was the rebuilds. So which one we have done, of course. And they seem to be popping up. They don't seem to be that popular. I can't imagine why. Oh god. But I must consider the southern region and the southern as well. But actually, should do you have anything southern on here? I've got to ask that question now. Because it'd be great to start it off with a purchase from here. You got some LMS, some Great Western. Obviously, the LNER we know. No southern. There was a Holden tank pretending to be a London South Western one. It's a bit early for me, I mean, anyway. It's a Great Western engine, that one. Yeah, coaches. You have some lovely coaches there. You know those Trying Thompson brakes you've got on now? I've got 2 of those. They're just there. Excuse me. Super easy way to improve the look of those is to put some black panel line wash either side of the doors, and that just makes them pop a little bit. Gives them a little bit more of a 3D look. Because the detail, really weird. The detail is there. It just hides. I could probably get some of the Pullmans, I suppose. Wagons. What have we got wagon-wise? It's quite a treasure trove, this website, isn't it? Quite a treasure trove. Oh wow. Those Hornby brake vans, I've got one. I got my dad's one of those. It's in the storage. Very cool. Train City up. Very cool. I'll tell you something. I've been really enjoying watching Double O Dave. Does anyone else watch him? I thought wonderful, so funny. All these diesels, and I've not been tempted once by the diesels, and I think that tells. But it's not really my thing. But his channel is so entertaining. But yeah, that's came to mind. I saw the DMUs on the site there. Anything the HST. Dentist tomorrow, and you've just eaten garlic bread. Oh wow! So your dentist isn't a vampire. So yes, thank you, Brian. I shall be in touch should I decide to go. BR Eastern region. I think I'm leaning more towards that on the LNER side of things, despite the fact I've got these bits here. Green Arrow and Mallard I wouldn't touch, I'd leave them as they are. That's the only thing I haven't found. I do have an 04 as well. That could be made BR. So I probably wouldn't again because it's got a brake pump and things, so I think it would have been rebuilt by the time of that. Yes, there is a Citadel paint to use on the coaches. It is a contrast paint. And with luck, I might even have some in front of me. These are the contrasts. It's I've used Gore Grunter Fur on it. One called Gore Grunter Fur, and it really brings them up. I did it on a Dapol coach. Let me entertain you. No, I'm definitely not singing. If you want singing, go to Anthony's channel or Mrs. Johnson's channel, Joyce's channel. They both do far better songs and far better singing than I can ever do. Right, give me a second. Oh, actually, no, it's not in that one, is it? It's in that one. Model. One. Because I took a picture on the Happiness Railway. Once I'd done the basic paint job. So yes, the Dapol let's just the Dapol teak starts out pretty much the same colour. Oh, that minimises that, does it? Oh no, come on. Cute. There we are. Nothing southern at the moment, yes. So the Dapol one starts out the same sort of colour as the Hornby ones do. And this is the effect after the Gore Grunter Fur over the top. And then I picked out the door handles again. I think it makes such a difference to it. Double O Dave. Double O Dave was the channel, yeah. The Liberty Junction. His videos are so funny. It's if you're missing Anthony's comedy shows because you're fully up to date and you're in danger of wearing YouTube out watching those again, then definitely give it a look. There are a few double O's, aren't there? Yes. I'm going to paint my teaks. Yeah, I think this is a wonderful option, and the roof being grey as well. I based on the images from the Severn Valley. Greetings, Jake. How are you? I myself, I am not in a fantastic place, I'll be honest, and also coming down with something. So yeah, but hey, we've got trains to keep us going, and aeroplanes, of course. What are you confused about, Brian? I will try and unconfuse you, sir. Oh my. But yes, so there should be an image on screen now. Hopefully I have a T coach, but I'll leave that there. So yes, but obviously the railroad teaks you can either do this too, Or even better. Oh, I see. Ah. I think my voice is coming through quicker than the image. I'm just holding up the paints now. That's interesting. You're not doing anything since we got home. I'm sorry to hear that, Jake. No, I'm deciding between right now British Railways Eastern Region, Southern or Southern Region. I used to find the Innocent Tales of the Piddle Folk amusing until an incident with the gentleman concerned on one of my previous channels during a live stream. Behind a picture of good here. You've not got the teak on show, which is slightly rather than on the preview here. Anyway, it's not showing me the teak. Hang on, let me load up. Let me go straight onto YouTube. Let's see what he looks like. If you're seeing it, that's fine. Oh, you are. Interesting. My little live stream preview. It's not showing me that. Really, hopefully. Okay, cool. Sorry to hear you're not well either, Tom. Oh no, British Rail saves most of the locals. Yeah, see, that's the problem. And what I was thinking earlier. Oh, okay, it's just appearing on my little preview here now. But yes, but obviously the rarity is also perfect for taking apart, priming, and then whacking crimson and cream on, and then putting back together. Obviously, put transfers or decals on, and make them into British Railway era coaches. So there is that choice as well. On the subject of the happiness line, I am pleased to say, if we get a picture of it where we can see it in some semblance of with a BR engine in it. Oh, look what ended up happening to that coach. Oh no, it came like that. Of course, it was a crimson and cream one when it first came in. I remember now. Royal Scott. There we are. Put that one up. But yes, that would be in double O. Yeah, that would be in double O. So this is actually it's amazing. You mentioned the Tales of Piddle Folk. This is the layout he ripped apart on the stream. So it was pointless. Yeah, that wasn't so amusing. But the pointless layout will be appearing at the Severn Valley Model Railway event. Which, of course, good news for Severn Valley. Network Rail are coming in to help them rebuild the embankment that collapsed, unfortunately, recently. So yeah, let's just see then. Has that reopened? Can I? Yes, there we are. Do you know what? I'm just gonna just use YouTube to do it because the main actual thing because I can see what's going on then. Yes, so that will be there. So I'm not abandoning. Please don't take it as tall as me. Oh, I'm not doing Japanese anymore. No, it's not that. It's just once my pre-orders come through, unless it's something super special that comes up, I get the emails still. So if something super special comes up, I won't say be buying anything more, and it will mostly exist for me to run something different. Because I've got layout to run it on, I'll be able to set these two loops up somewhere. They won't be able to go here, but they'll go somewhere. I'll be able to run the stuff, you see. So it'll be fine. And say, who knows later on in the garage, depending on what I do in the double O. Yeah, but excuse me. Yeah. So yes, that is. Oh wow, we're nearly at the end of the stream. So I've gone longer than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be short because of the what I'm just have to do. But yes. So it's either Southern Region, Southern, or British Railways. For the Southern Region, you lose the rebuilds and the BR standards, as well as some of the XLMS designs or the MS designs, like the Ivot 262 tanks, the Fairbairn tanks. But you do get merchant navies and light Pacific still unrebuilt. So yeah, the only thing with the Southern, it's not particularly keen on Buddy's livery. So it would be merchant navies and light Pacifics and Q1s would be the only representatives of bullied. Everything else would be olive green in the Monsal style. So yeah, which again, so the advantage to BR. But yeah, so I shall go away and ponder that, and there will be a proper channel and me update, and there'll be a proper update when it comes. So as we're in the final minute. Can of spam, absolutely, and it really helped watching yours go round. Sorry to hear it's got some issues though. Hopefully, quickly remedied. So, I will try and do one next Monday if I can. If not, will Tuesday suit people? Tuesday evening suit people? Please let me know, one way or the other. Yeah, so it is a real fixed. Excellent to hear. It is a real thing. I've owned a Light Pacific before. Stupidly sold it. It was a rebuilt one. But what I'm envisaging for the Southern layout would be sort of my own withered arm thing, and I might actually call it withered. Like the only time I managed to successfully build a Southern region layout, which was an N-gauge branch terminus type thing, which was called withered with a Y rather than an I. And that was waiting for the DAPL Light Pacifics to come out. You know, the ones that still not come out. And I built that layout back in 2015. So, yeah. And that was last time. British Engage worked for me properly, consistently as well. And 2 DAPL Q1s, the standard 4. A bit of Black 08, because the Swan Railway had one of those. But, yeah. Yeah, so the idea would be sort of withered arm style layout. LNER-wise, I would just be running my Great Western stuff when I wanted to, because I would set to set it towards Lincolnshire still, or some between Lincolnshire and sort of Cambridgeshire, so aviation related there. But mind you, you can do it on the Southern as well, because obviously there were in BR days there'd been Shackletons to fly over and that, so you know. But anyway, I've overrun now by 2 minutes. Should I go an extra 2 minutes so it's a full hour? There's an interesting thing. Let's do it. So yeah, so I've got plenty to ponder. I shall go away and think about it. Say, if Tuesday nights are good for people, I will swap to Tuesday. If not, it'll have to be sporadic Saturdays again. Or I could just do one stream a month, to be fair. Rather than, then I can pick a Saturday when I'm not doing anything. Or Tuesday. I know we moved from Saturday to the weekday because it was hard for people to get through. But I don't know anyone else that has a Tuesday show that I know of. Wednesday, is Train to the Attic. Thursday's Mark. Friday's Anthony. And then Sunday, obviously, is Hot Dog Pies, with occasional Saturdays being Brian, of course. They're the main people I watch. So, yeah. Mordecai needs intention to do this, right. So, might have to make it one Monday a month, maybe, then. I don't know. We'll have a see how things go. So, yeah. But anyway, let's say, it's a wonderful world of railways we have. It takes us out of the city real world. And I hope you all enjoy your trains. Thanks for joining me for this stream. I know it's not been quite the same without trains running and that, but yeah, thank you. And I shall say from there, take care, stay safe and be well. Be good to each other. And I'll see you soon.